Yeah, this is Gen X.
What's that?
I'm Gen X, your life stuff show, and YouTube.
Oh, so that's Gen X and you're watching it here.
Right.
I got you. And you're YouTube,
I'm gonna
and
tag.
I'm the
Are we live there, Bree?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks,
the
Eric.
radio page. Right? I'm our show page.
You're in the show page. We're Gen X radio in the middle, and then we're YouTube over here already live. So say hello,
We have to
hello.
on these
Live
changes because
everywhere.
Facebook changed their whole thing. So we have
Okay, so we are live everywhere, aren't we?
Hi guys.
Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? You're behind the scenes here at 99.1 Gen X. So excited to have you guys with us. Another great week. You know my other radio host here, Linda. Linda,
Hey guys.
what's going on? And who is our guest today? We're really excited to have him here.
We are excited. We've got Frates Seeligson from the San Antonio River Foundation. So stay tuned. We are running a few minutes late, but we'll get started here and learn all about all the cool stuff they're doing.
Alrighty, so what we're gonna do is cut it short just a little bit. And we're gonna go ahead and go live right now. What do you think? Alright, so let's go ahead in 10 seconds, 9.
I have to. It's loud. And you're starting, right, Brenda?
Yep, so we are starting right now.
I won't start
3
talking.
minutes, 2
I mean, you're
minutes.
starting to talk, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll shut up. I don't just talk over her because she says no silence, she trained me.
Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome to the San Antonio Life Stuff Show here on 99.1 Gen X. Hey guys, Brenda and Linda here bringing you live stuff from San Antonio and the people who are making a positive difference in your city. Welcome, welcome everybody. We're also live on YouTube and on the Gen X business page, guys. So if you guys want to tune in and check it out again later, you definitely can on our social media. How's it going, Linda?
Wonderful, wonderful. So our guest today is Frates Seeligson. Sorry, Frates.
That's okay.
And
Hello,
he-
hello, Frates.
Hello.
Hi,
Thanks for
Brenda. Hi,
joining us.
Linda.
And he's the executive director of the San Antonio River Foundation, and it's a wonderful organization whose mission is to preserve, enhance, and transform the San Antonio River Basin as a vibrant cultural, educational, ecological, and recreational experience, which it definitely is. So you're going to be excited to hear more about that. I'm Linda Pearson. I'm the founder of the Scooby Van of San Antonio, and we're a nonprofit charity that gives free books to underserved kids. And our mission is actually to bring the community together to get that done. It's not Linda running around giving out books. We want the community to get involved in that. And when I'm not doing the Scooby thing, I'm sometimes doing the groovy thing as the groovy adventurer, and it's just my fun, creative way of sharing interesting people and places and things and having fun giving back to the community. And then I'm also Brenda's business partner.
Woohoo, yes you are,
And
girl.
our company is called Life Stuff Co., and Brenda's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
Hey everyone, so I am Brenda Ons, like Linda said. We own Life Stuff Co. and we're a media and marketing company that serves the community through the radio show, our upcoming magazine, and through our marketing and PR services. I am also the owner, guys, of SavingOurWay.com. So we wear many hats, guys. I am a coupon teacher, guys. I do run the website SavingOurWay.com. So I'm really excited about that. As a matter of fact, we are having a coupon class tonight here at the station. We are going live. We are fully sponsored by the Express News. Thank you, Express News, for just kind of being awesome. And, thank you, Gen X, for allowing me to have the classes here for our community. Now, guys, this is an online class, but we're going to tell you more about it later in this segment. What we want to do, guys, is we want to thank our sponsors because we have amazing sponsors that really believe in us and what we do. Yeah, they allow us to have this show. We just found out that our show is going to be going forward into 2022. So thank you so much, guys, at Center of Advanced Wellness. They believe in what we put out. They love that we come out in a big way helping our community. We have a ton of people that come in that also help their community, and that's what makes this a really, really great show. So thank you so much, board members Sandra and Madi, just for having us continue our show. So we want to tell you a little bit, guys, about Center of Advanced Wellness. Like I said, these are the board members of Center of Advanced Wellness. Guys, they are definitely out there for all your health and your beauty needs. The center offers a full-service medical clinic and a med spa for all your health and beauty needs. The medical clinic offers telehealth, woman health, wound care, allergy testing, pregnancy and COVID test, and so much more. In order to see what they have, guys, you definitely want to go to their website at centerofadvancedwellness.com. Don't miss out, guys. Let me tell you, if you guys don't have insurance, you definitely want to check it out. Their plans here start at only $30 with a $10 copay when you come in. If you guys have a family, you're looking at only $150. So believe me when I say, again, for all your health and beauty needs, definitely you guys want to check out centerofadvancedwellness.com. All right, Linda, who else, girl?
Okay, we also want to thank My Travel
Yes.
Vibes Apparel. Thank you, Rudy, for the logo merchandise. on the
That's
t-shirt.
right, Rudy, thanks. Oh, so Rudy's gonna go forward, also sponsoring us and all our merchandise. Thank you so much, Rudy.
Cool, thank you, we love it. Okay, and you can find more about him on mytravelvibesapparel.com, is that correct? Did I get that right?
That's correct.
Okay, he's got a lot of cool things, he travels around as well,
Yeah, he travels the world, he really does.
I'm gonna follow that, it's really cool. And then also Pogo Pass, so Pogo Pass is the sponsor of the Scooby Van, and then you pay one price for one pass, and it's good for the whole year. So if you go to pogopass.com and you use the code word Scooby Van, you'll get 20% off. It costs you $39.98, and you get into about 25 to 27 venues, not just in San Antonio, but Austin and Waco as well. So if you're gonna take the kids to Splash Town, it's $40 to walk in the door, so that pretty much pays for the Pogo Pass. And then beyond that, there's about $1,000 worth of venue fees that you will be able to get into. It's the zoo, it's the Witty, it's the aquarium, it's the pizza place, it's the
Oh,
trampoline.
yeah, they have so many things.
All the places where the kids like to go. And for the sports fans in Austin and San Antonio, you get into the college home games free as well. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So that's,
Okay, so did you just say the pass was $39.98 for $1,000 worth of venues?
yes.
Okay, I need to get online because I need to purchase.
Well, we already have Pogo passes, obviously. So you're not gonna wanna miss out on that, and we're excited about that, because the Scooby Van's about helping the kids and the families with the free books and literacy programs, and the Pogo Pass is all about that as well. I mean, we keep harping on the Pogo Pass, we keep talking about it, because it's a great deal for the families. You're gonna save a ton of money, so you just go out there and
That
get
is
the
all
Pogo
kinds
Pass.
of money, and you know what, that's a great gift. Christmas is coming up, you know, before you know it, the kids are gonna be off again. You know what I mean? That's at least, 2 or 3 weeks that the kids are off. So that's definitely a time that you're gonna spend a whole lot of money, unless you buy the Pogo Pass.
Well, this is San Antonio, so Thanksgiving week and Christmas 2 weeks, you can get out there and do stuff. And so when you buy it, it doesn't activate. It's when you first use it. So you can hold on to it for a year, and then finally use it, scan the first scan code on the app, and then you've got a year to use up the rest. So technically, it's about a 2-year kind of a thing you could sit on if you need to, if you're not ready to do that. So
I love that, I
give it
love
for
that.
Christmas and then don't use it for 6 months later. So.
That's right, okay, well then that's perfect.
Okay, so, real quick updates before we get to Frates to talk about all the wonderful things he's got going on. So
Nice.
recently in the Scooby world, we've partnered with KLRN, and that is the PBS station
Wait,
here
did you
in
say
San-
KLRN?
Yes, I said KLRN.
Oh my God, I'm so
For
excited.
those of you who don't know, that's the PBS station. We all know PBS, right? We all grew up with that, Mr. Rogers and all that good
Yes, I
stuff, right?
love that.
Okay, so we're excited about their Write by Text program. And so what that is, it's a free program for parents and caregivers. It's a messaging program. And so they give out free tips and resources promoting child development. And it's targeted for kids 0 to 5 years old. So if your kids are 0 to 5, then what you do is you just text, let me see here, text KLRN to the number 274448. Or you can go online and sign up at klrn.org. And so they have, engages families through 33 counties, which is huge, right? So go ahead and sign up if you got kids 0 to 5. It's just like having a childhood education person in your back pocket helping
Yeah.
you to raise your kids and to offer things for them that would help them. So we really like that. And again, that's 27448 is the number, and you want to text KLRN. And so we're excited about that as well, because through the Write by Text program, they're going to be notifying parents and caregivers about where the Scooby Van's going to be. So we'll let them know when we're doing book giveaways and when we're involved in literacy programs throughout the city.
Nice.
And then they are going to text the folks who are in that zip code, or if it's a big event, it'll be a citywide text or a countywide text, so that folks can then say, oh, let's go see the Scooby Van. So we like
Right.
that, because the Scooby Van's got that magic to it, and a lot of times the parents want to see it more than the kids. So they'll get the kids out there. Real quick, also, the Twig, we have a partnership with the Twig Bookshop. Woo-hoo, we love
Oh
them.
my God.
And so what we're gonna be doing real quick, let me show you this real quick. So we have this Angel Guardian, for the people who are behind the scenes, sorry for our viewers, I'm holding up this gold lame bag with a book that's called the Angel Guardian book and a doll inside of it. And so this was donated, 1,000 or so of these were donated to us from Chris and Michelle Miller.
Wow, thank
Okay,
you. That's
Austin.
amazing.
And so it's gonna be for sale at the Twig for $25, and then the proceeds, our proceeds are gonna go to support the Scooby Band. And then also, you can also find one of my kid illustrated books. This one's called Holiday Hair, because the holidays are coming
Yeah,
up.
that's awesome,
And so I've
Linda.
authored a children's book series, because I'm a promoter of creativity. And if you look at this, there's no picture on the cover, for those of you who are wondering, and there are absolutely no pictures in the book. But there is some stuff in the back to help parents, to help their kids stay creative and not squash the creativity out of them.
I totally love that. Congratulations,
And
Linda. That's
oh,
amazing.
thank you. It's called Kid Illustrated because the kid illustrates it. So it says by Linda Pearson, but on the bottom it says illustrated by. So the kid illustrates it, they draw the cover, they put their name, and it makes a great keepsake as well. So it's really promoting creativity. And we do take this into the schools and have some programs as well, so we're excited about that.
I love that.
Okay,
That is amazing.
but we gotta take, oh, did you do your update? No, you gotta do your update.
Well, okay, so wanted to just give you a little bit more information, guys, on the couponing class that is going on today. Like I said, we are fully sponsored by the Express News, and we're just going out there in a really big way, especially at this time of COVID. There's still a lot of people that have not been able to get back to work, or people that went back to work and it's no longer a full-time job right now, it's a part-time job. So definitely, you know, our community reached out to us, you know, they needed another way to save. So they were like, hey, we need a couponing class, this can help us greatly in our life. So we went hard, having 3 classes all in a row. Like I said, today is our very last class, and we're actually having it here, at the station on Genex. Guys, you can find us at Facebook page. You want to get to that page so that you guys are sitting there, so that when the class starts tonight at 8 o'clock, you guys are there, you won't miss out. We're going to go ahead and leave this class up for 30 days for your convenience. So as long as you go and like the page called Saving Our Way, then you guys are in there for 30 days and you guys can check that out. Also, the classes that we did the day before yesterday and yesterday, they're all there for your convenience. So it's not just one type of class. This is actually a 3-chapter class. So if you guys have missed out all year long on all those classes, we have all of them here. We'll be here sitting tonight in that group of Saving Our Way. Now, usually, guys, there is a fee for the classes, but like I said, I know that there's so many people just having hard times, so we're giving you all 3 classes for absolutely free. So take advantage, right? Totally take advantage. Like I said, just go to your Facebook page, go ahead and like that page, Saving Our Way. Go to your Facebook personal page, right? And then from there, go to the page Saving Our Way, and just go ahead and like that. And as long as you like that, then you guys will be included to see our what did I just call it?
Class.
Our class, that's right. Sorry, I'm just really excited about it. Oh my God, we have, had so many people to join. I'm talking in the thousands, and I just really, even though we're on radio now, we're having a good time. I just can't wait for tonight.
Yeah, and then when you say couponing, people may think, okay, yeah, they shut their brain off, right? Okay, because people like me, I cut the coupons, put them in the coupon thing, and then I never use them, and then I throw them away. But really, you need to tune in, at least tune in and figure out. The more I'm hanging around Brenda, the more I realize she's like the guru.
Oh yeah.
I'm watching her buy thousands of dollars of this stuff for like $40, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm
yeah.
like,
It's true. There was a time that I was not out there couponing, and I studied that art of couponing, and now I've been couponing and for 13 years.
yes.
It's made such an impact in my life. I have, a $15,000 stockpile sitting at home, and I have to tell you, when COVID first hit and no one could find that toilet paper. Let me tell you, boy, friends that I knew from, middle school was calling me. Hey, Brenda, about that toilet paper.
It is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so hang in there. We will be right back with our guest, Frates Seeligson, and he's the executive director of the San Antonio River Foundation. So you can learn all about what they're doing to help enhance the San Antonio River area for all of us. You may not be aware of it, so we're going to learn about that.
Wow, that's
so don't
exciting.
go away. Brenda and Linda here on the San Antonio Lifestyle Show here at Gen X 99.1. It's too loud. I'm learning. She used to switch over to the music. I'm very noise sensitive, and this is the last of my hearing. Okay.
Oh, that's a good song. All right, guys, so you are here behind the scenes. Linda and I, we just have so much going on, guys. Especially today. Is today just not a busy day for? How's your day going?
Oh, it's busy. It's, yeah,
He's here, so
go,
we're
go,
happy.
go.
Yes, I totally understand. But you know what, guys, do us a favor and share. We have a really great show here today. Lots of great information. You guys really don't want to miss out. If you guys got to go, it's not a problem. If you share this to your personal page, and you guys can just check it out later. So we have, I guess, about 40 seconds. And then we'll go ahead and go live again here with our special guest. All right, Linda, so what's going on in your world? We have 30 seconds
sitting
here,
here.
a little bit.
So, I'm good. let's just I'll say that. Don't worry about what's coming up later today. Right?
Yeah, that's so true. All right, when we come back, where are we?
I'll bring this back right here.
Oh, here, and then I'll do here.
Then you do everybody's
And then I'll
face.
ask this here, and then we'll go
I'm
on.
just gonna let him talk. You can say whatever you want to say.
Sounds good to
Floor is
me.
yours, and then we.
Oh, we do have your questions that you submitted.
Yeah, you may or may not ask those questions. The idea is you know what you want to get across.
Yeah, me too.
Regardless of what we ask you, like, what did you have for lunch? And you just say, well, and then you could just answer your own questions.
Just redirect.
That's what I learned from the media expert. It's like, no matter what they
Like
ask,
politicians.
no
Just
matter what they
redirect.
ask you, make sure you get your points across. Okay? So there we go. It's all good. So what you have for lunch? Well, just remember to donate money.
Donate.
Donate. I know, right?
Get to the point where people don't talk to you in the grocery store lines anymore, because all you ask for is money. You know that's a problem when you're at movies and your friends avoid you.
I'm not there yet, because I haven't been asking for money. I need to start asking for it. The prices could be stacked.
All right, girl, 3, 2, 1.
All right, welcome back to the San Antonio Life Stuff Show here on Gen X 99.1. We're Brenda and Linda, and we're bringing you the life stuff from San Antonio and the people who are making a positive difference in our city, like our guest today, Frates Seeligson.
Yes, thank you, Frates, for coming on our show today. Frates, for those who are not familiar with your San Antonio River Foundation, can you tell our listeners and viewers about it? We're just super excited to hear all that you have to say.
Sure, but let me begin by thanking you two. I mean, this
Yes.
is fun. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been on a live radio show before.
Oh, yeah?
So, to be on Gen X 99.1 and be with the Life Stuff Show, it's exciting.
Nice.
I appreciate it.
Sure thing.
So Brenda and Linda, the River Foundation we're a 501c3 nonprofit. We were created by the River Authority,
Okay.
which is a governmental agency. You know,
Okay.
They're in charge with the flood control and all the engineering aspects of our river. But we were created in 2003 to be that vehicle for the private sector to get engaged in the stewardship of our river. So individuals like the three of us, we can participate to help our river and to help improve the water quality and the habitat along the riverbanks.
That is wonderful. What impact has the foundation let's see, what is this? What impact has the foundation had on the San Antonio community?
Yeah, so since 2003,
Yeah,
when
that's
we
a
were
while.
created, right?
Yeah,
So what's
yeah.
happened since then? That's
Well,
been a while.
you know, if you remember back in 2003, there was no museum reach. There was no mission reach.
There you go.
Our river really was just a channelized drainage ditch.
And that's
And
something.
through the San Antonio River Improvements Project, our community, with the River Authority and the Corps of Engineers and the county and the city and the River Authority,
Mhm.
we've created a 15.2-mile linear park
Oh, wow.
right here in San Antonio. It's not in Chicago, it's not in New York. And along the banks of our river is over 2,200 acres of public green space.
Wow.
So any idea
And we
how
get
big?
to enjoy all that.
Yeah, that's for us. So just
That's
for
for us.
reference, Central Park is like 820 some odd acres.
Wow.
So, and that's
That's
what I
huge.
always want to remind my friends in the community. This is in San Antonio, and we did this.
You did
And the
this. That's right.
citizens
You
did
guys
this
did
too.
this.
We were a part of it too.
Everybody together.
And on our little role at the foundation as the nonprofit, we've raised over $40 million to date.
Wait, did you say 40 million?
40 million.
Oh my God!
And
Congratulations.
of that, 87 cents of every dollar's been reinvested in our river
That's
through the public art, through enhanced landscaping, through better benches,
Right.
through the construction of Confluence Park, right there on Mitchell Street. So everything we raise, we put back into our rivers and creeks. And
lucky San Antonio.
it's been a transformational project for San Antonio, and if we look around today with all the other creeks that we're improving, whether it's San Pedro Creek Culture Park, Salado Creek, the West Side Creeks Initiative, and not too far in the future, we're gonna have over 100 miles of hike and bike trails along
Oh my
the river
God.
and the creeks.
Wow.
That
Think about
sounds
how you
amazing.
can get to work on your bike, riding
People
along
have
the
been
creek.
waiting for that
Yeah.
for so many years,
Yeah.
and you guys are making that happen now.
One of the things also, so I'm not from here, right? Excuse me. So when I first moved here, I was all excited. My sister was going to come visit. I said, "Yeah, my sister's coming to San Antonio." And this girl looked at me like, "Why is she coming here? Like, what's so big about San Antonio?" And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Of course, this is 25 years ago. So I think those of us who are from here, maybe, like Brenda, she's been here for forever, and she said, "Well, I never heard of Confluence Park."
Not until we were there
Right.
when was it? It was like a month ago or so.
Right, for the
And I was
cyclovia.
impressed.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was impressed.
And so, for the people who live here, my thing is we need to get the San Antonioans to start thinking like tourists and go to explore the city because there's just so much out there.
Absolutely, Linda, yeah. I mean, I've been involved with the River Foundation since 2007,
Okay.
which might be too long, I don't know, but, yeah, and so I started as a volunteer, and then I was asked to come on staff to help raise the money for Confluence Park, and then I was asked to become an executive director. But I tell my family, I'm like, I go to work every day not for the tourists, I go to work every day for the people who live here.
Right.
And if a tourist happens upon it, that's all the better. But I think these
I love that
these
statement.
efforts to improve our rivers and creeks help connect our community. And as you mentioned earlier, so many people haven't come to Confluence Park in the south side of San Antonio. And one of my goals is, San Antonio, we have our little nodes, and you're a north sider, or you're a south sider, you're from the
Exactly.
west side, or you're from the east side. And I'm like, no, we're not.
Right.
We're all connected
We're
by
the
these
city of
creeks
San
and
Antonio.
rivers. And when people go on a bike ride and they're going up Leon Creek or they're going up the
It
river,
just leads to the next thing, right?
and Brenda, they happen upon people, it could be just a good morning or excuse me, I'm on your left, but they see people that they would never see in their
Right.
daily
Otherwise,
routine.
you're right.
And I think that strengthens San Antonio as a whole.
I love
Right.
that.
And
I
so,
love
like
that.
when we were there for cyclovia, it was at Confluence
Yeah,
Park,
yeah.
and that was our first time there. There were thousands of bicycle people there, and we talked to a lot
There
of them.
really was.
And it was shocking to me that a lot of them were from the northwest side.
You're
So
right.
I
We were
guess-
talking to a lot of people from the north
And we're
side.
like, well, where are all the people from the south side? Where are
Yeah.
they? And so the idea is that's right in your community. So if you live near Confluence Park, and what is the address? Of
It's
Confluence?
310 West Mitchell.
310 West Mitchell. It's right off the highway. It's not hard to get to. It's a wonderful park. So for me, there's clean restrooms, there's hand washing stations, there's all kinds of educational plaques where you can learn about what's there, all kinds of nature. And so, if that's just a sampling of what's going on since 2003 with
Yeah.
the river, and there's 15.2 miles of it, I just got a new bucket list.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explore all of that. And plus, there's the art installations as well.
Oh, yeah.
Can
Oh,
you
yeah.
tell us a little bit about that?
Well, so the foundation has kind of grown into different roles over the years.
Okay.
And so when we first started in 2007, when the Museum Reach started, we looked, as an organization, looked around at how we could affect the most change on the project. And there was no monies for public art on the museum reach.
Mhm.
So there was not gonna be fish hanging under I-35, or there wasn't gonna be Carlos Cortez's grotto. And so what the foundation did is we said, we're gonna take the bridges and we are gonna install public art to enhance the project, to give it the world-class feel. And so that was our big thrust on the museum reach. Even
That
to the
sounds
point of
amazing.
the Pearl Turning Basin, that was a $3 million extra for the project. The Lock and Dam, that was $5 million that we raised to put in the Lock and Dam. And imagine if we didn't have that Lock and Dam, people wouldn't make it all the way up to the Pearl, because we had to raise it's in a 9-foot drop. So the boats have to raise up 9 feet so that they can go on to the Pearl.
So
You know,
we have
I'm
our
sitting
own.
here just in shock because I'm so excited. I have goosebumps. Like I myself living here just didn't realize there's just, I mean, it's just a lot of greatness here and more to come.
Yeah.
And we get to come in and enjoy that whenever,
Yeah.
right? Now, what
And
time
it's-
do the parks open? What time do they close?
Well, so what we call the Mission Reach south of downtown,
Okay.
that's an environmental restoration project.
Okay.
So along the banks of the river, you don't see lights. We don't mow it. It is all about habitat restoration. At the time when we started, it was the largest urban environmental restoration project in the country.
Wow.
In the country.
Yep. So that park is dawn to dusk because there are no lights. The museum reach it's densely populated now, and so it goes. People are out there
It just
all
keeps
time,
going.
all
Okay,
hours.
so-
Technically, I think it closes at 11, but you know you
Well,
see
that's a
people
good time.
walking
Oh
all
my
up and down.
goodness. So it doesn't matter if you work morning or night, you can still get out there and you can
Oh, yeah.
enjoy. And it's open, what, 7 days a week?
7
It's,
days a week,
every day.
365 days a year,
So-
Brenda.
I love that.
So when you say museum reach, for those people who are scratching their head, what do you mean when you say museum reach?
So the museum reach, so the river improvements project is divided into 3 different reaches.
Okay,
So from Lexington Street, where the Tobin is,
okay,
up to the Pearl is what we call the museum reach.
okay,
Because it gets you up to the San Antonio Museum of Art,
okay,
and then from the Pearl to the Whitty Museum in Breckenridge Park, that's what we call the Park Reach.
okay.
And then south of downtown, that's what we call the Mission Reach.
Well, that's cool.
Because originally these historic missions were here, Linda, because of the river.
Right.
Right? And over the years, as the river got channelized and straightened, that connection to the missions was lost. And so during the project, we wanted to try and reconnect the missions to the river and the river to the missions. And so that's why it's named the Mission Reach.
So theoretically then, if I wanted to do a long hike, can I start from the Pearl and get all the way to the missions?
Yes, you can.
Right now?
You
That's
can
the
start
Wow.
at Breckenridge Park and bike all the way to Mission Espada.
Wow, that's the 15.2 miles, or that's one
15
way?
That's one
So-
way, so double it up and it's a 30-mile round trip.
So for everybody who's training for marathons, there you go.
Yeah, yeah. Or what I'll do with my kids is we'll get on the B-cycles, the rental bikes,
Uh-huh.
and we might start at Roosevelt Park and we'll go down to Mission San Juan. Then we call an Uber to take us back.
Oh,
That's
right.
you guys' little tip.
Because you can leave the bikes.
You can leave the bikes.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, doing that
So
though.
you go to where the refreshments are and you leave the bike,
Yeah,
and then you hang out.
Uber
for
brings
the
you back. So there's
that's
there's some perks about
And I like
modern
that.
society. I
With the
guess.
bikes, and then we've also got those scooter things that I
Yeah,
wouldn't dare get
yeah.
on, right? I've seen those things as well. So I mean, we've got, there's a way to do it. So you either can bike, you can walk, you can run, or you've got the ability to do that as well.
Oh my God, this is a fun show. I'm learning so many things. And the thing is, it's in our backyard, you
Yeah.
know? And there's parks everywhere.
So if we're sitting home on the couch on the weekends, we gotta be asking ourselves why we're sitting on the couch and why we're not
Well,
out.
I'm gonna shed some pounds. I'm gonna start walking.
Yeah, that's what
I
we
mean,
need to
and
be
it's
doing.
pretty safe, you know?
Yeah.
And it's beautiful with all the arts.
And what another really aspect I love about the Mission Reach is since it opened in 2013, our partners at the River Authority have done an avian study, and they've documented over 290 different species of birds that have come back to the river
Wow.
and are using the river for habitat. We had bald eagles. Not many
Seriously?
people knew. Yes, we had bald eagles, black-capped vireo. All these birds have come back to the native habitat.
So you're on the southern part.
On the southern part, yeah. You can go fishing. There's Guadalupe bass that are thriving in this, and this is in an urban environment.
Oh my
Right?
gosh.
We're 1.7 million people, and some of the areas on the Mission Reach, you feel like you're out in the country.
Right.
Like you hear more chickens than cars.
Oh, so that's wonderful.
It's
mean,
like a
that is
staycation.
Okay, I'm a birder and
You're
I've
right,
got
it's a
bald eagle on my
staycation.
list. I gotta go see the bald eagle. So, if I wanna fish, you gotta have a fishing license though,
You do
correct?
need to have a Texas Parks and Wildlife
I
fishing
then
love
license.
you
what
can
you
just
said
go-
though, staycation.
Yes, exactly. That's what we're trying to get the San Antonio folks to do, is to get out there. So, and of course, we're all about literacy, so getting your kids out there. I mean, it's not just fishing and having a picnic and enjoying, there's also a lot of educational
Mhm.
things out there, plaques that you can read and learn from, get the kids curious about the birds or about the plants, and that information is all out there, so you don't really have, well, we all have phones, we can all look it up as well, too.
Or you can start if you wanted to go on the Mission Reach, start at Confluence Park. The park is all designed around native ecology, and we have 5 different ecological zones that touch the San Antonio River. So you can start there, you can start learning about all the native grasses that you will see as you go down the Mission Reach. And you can start understanding why those are there and why they're important and how they support the native flora and fauna
Right,
of the river system.
right,
And it's a great place to start.
right.
And like you said, there's a nice restaurant and a water fountain
That's
and
important.
some really beautiful architecture.
So that
Well,
is.
I'm in awe. I'm just super excited about it. And everybody and anybody can enjoy it. And like he said, staycation. There's just a lot of people that really can't afford to do a whole lot right now, losing their jobs and stuff like that. But it's absolutely free to go have a picnic. It's absolutely free for the kids to run around and enjoy the
Why don't
arts.
you put your trash away? So that reminds me, so last week we had Charlie Blank from the San Antonio River.
Hey, Charlie.
So from
Hi,
your
Charlie.
perspective on the River Foundation, so what can people do to get involved to help protect the rivers?
Well, yeah, a lot of it is taking personal responsibility.
Right.
And I know that's, lots of people don't
I
want to
know I
have to
see trash
do
cans
that.
just all over the place.
Well,
at the
and
parks.
yeah, Linda, working with our partners at the River Authority, and then people like Charlie with River, Rasa,
Right.
It's interesting, when we ask people if they litter, no one litters in San Antonio.
Oh, really? No one?
No one.
Is that
But
why
just-
Charlie and his crew's out there?
But I don't know about you all, but after this past rainstorm, I saw a lot of litter. And so the River Authority has announced a campaign, Don't Let Litter Trash the River. And what we're asking people is to not only be responsible with how they handle their own litter and pet
Right.
waste,
Yes.
but take that next step, Brenda,
Mhm.
and maybe just pick up someone else's, right? And it's not that hard. There's an app we're employing called Literati, so you can make a
Nice.
game out of it. You can
Oh
have
my
competitions
goodness, really?
with coworkers, but it is a big problem along the San Antonio River and our creeks.
It's as simple as, I'm taking the dog for a walk finally. She's old enough now to learn how to walk on a leash, and so I'm walking by, it's garbage day, and the garbage truck empties the garbage, and there's a few pieces that fall out. So I picked those up, because after last week, I really hit home that, that stuff, when it rains, especially in our neighborhood, that stuff is going to travel. The water's gonna take it off somewhere, and it's gonna end up, and we'll talk about where we're gonna be Sunday, cleaning it up. So you might as well pick it up now, and put it in the trash can,
Yeah,
because it's
do it
going
now.
somewhere, it will get in the river system, and it will pollute the rivers.
And
There's
it's-
no way around that.
There's no way around it, and one thing that, is in all of our community, and people who live up in the north part of the city say, well, I don't even live by San Antonio River.
They're in the hill country.
But
It's coming
it
our way.
makes it to the river.
It will.
That water picks
It's
the
making
trash
it
up,
down here.
and it'll go through Leon or Salado, and it all ends up in the river.
It's
That's
all
true.
connected.
It's
We all
all
know that
It's
living here.
catching somewhere and it's the river.
If you see flash flood warning, you know that there's trash traveling, unless we get to the point where everybody takes personal responsibility and starts picking it up.
And it's not
right?
that hard, it's just one little extra step. Right? And I
Right.
think we can do it.
We all have hand cleaner now, so there's no excuse.
That's true, that's true.
That's my
I think
thought.
now the problem with litter is with face masks. That people see the face masks
I
now.
didn't think about that, but you're right about that.
Yeah,
So you're
you see
finding
them in
that
the parking
everywhere.
lots of HEBs and stuff.
Yeah, and then we think, oh, the HEB people will pick it up. Well, they don't always have time to pick it up, so just pick it up, take it inside, throw it in the trash can,
Exactly.
right?
So we do want to ask you, how can you donate to support the River Foundation efforts?
That is a great question.
Yes,
Yeah,
there you
so
go.
you know, as a 501c3, we're not funded by any governmental agency. So all of our efforts are dependent upon the support of private foundations, individuals, corporations. So, you know, the best way is you can go to our website, which is www.sariverfound.org, and follow the links to donate. We do an annual appeal that'll be coming out in December, which is a mailing to people on our email list. And it's gonna come with a nice poster like last year's, you know, the national park posters. But we did one last year, and it's gonna become a series. And then we have a fundraiser, an environmental film festival called Mountain Film on tour.
Oh.
That'll be at Confluence Park this spring on the 4th of March.
Oh, wow, how exciting.
And actually, you know, Brenda, just come out and get engaged. You can follow our
Bring the family,
programming
bring the
at
dogs.
Confluence Park.
Mhm.
We're gonna have a Tianguis market on the 5th of December at
Oh.
Confluence Park, which is
Okay.
kind of a Tianguis market. It's
What
kind of like
exactly
an
is
old
it?
school farmer's market.
Oh.
Oh,
Literally like with the
goodness.
back of the pickup truck and
I love
you
that.
drop the tailgate, and so it's not as, you know, I would say it's more on, you're not gonna have some of the finer like beeswax candles and some of the high end stuff. It's more just like an old school traditional farmer's market. We'll probably have an herbario there with like natural remedies. But just a way for the community to come and gather.
The local community, because there's a lot of cool stuff like that.
But yeah, the money is important to keep our efforts going, but what I like the most is when I see people using the river, because I think once you go down there, we've done such an amazing job here in San Antonio,
Right.
that you're gonna wanna support.
Right.
So, but website's great though.
Zero. So
You
how
check
do
that,
people
Kara.
learn, so you said sariverfound.org, I love that, the logo is SA River Found, like, go find the
Find your
river,
river.
it's
Yeah.
found, you know, I found it, wait, that's cool, so I love the logo, I love what you guys are all about, so how else on social media, what about
Just saying.
Facebook,
We have social media
Instagram,
channels,
Twitter.
Instagram, Twitter,
is that also SA
Facebook.
River Found?
I have full disclosure, I don't do the social media, I'm 52.
You just type it in, you can find it,
Yes,
that's my challenge, it's hard to find things, but they're easy to find, just type
At
in.
SA River Found might be one of them.
Just type in San Antonio River Foundation and they will pop up, I
Yes.
guarantee you.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
And if we're live, we'll go ahead and drop the links. We'll find the links and get them to you
Yes,
guys.
we will put them out there as well. So, what else do you want the audience to know? I suppose we need to be wrapping up here, so anything else you want people to know?
So, thank you, Linda, for that question, because what I'd like the audience to know is that we're not standing still. So we have some really cool endeavors that we're working on. There's some three new parks, 2 on the Medina, 1 on the San Antonio that we're master planning right now with the River Authority. The one on the Medina, the water quality is so good that you can tube it.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
What?
And then we're also working on what we call the Spirit Reach to get from Breckenridge Park up to University Incarnate Word in the Blue Hole, which is the historic source spring of the San Antonio River,
It's called Blue Hole.
the Blue Hole. And then we're doing, we want to bring the community to the river, so we have a bunch of experience tours we're doing. The first one's this Saturday, where we'll take people kayaking, but a curated kayak tour with experts about the project from the River Authority.
Wow, that is
And then we're
fantastic.
highlighting a local South Side restaurant. So afterwards, you get off your kayak and there's beer and wine and
Where?
food. So this
Where's the restaurant?
one's gonna be Bar Loretta. Is the first one,
Very
and
nice.
they're coming. So we'll start at VFW Boulevard, and you'll kayak through the river, and then get out at Isakia Park, and then you can have food and drinks and conversation.
We can double
But-
kayak,
How
girl.
do we
We
do
can double
that?
kayak.
And go to our website. You can sign up on our website, or
Is there a
I know we've
limited
been
number of
posting it.
people?
This first go round is we're starting with just 25. We're
Pretty full.
partnering with Sarah Neal at Mission Adventure Tours. She's providing the kayaks.
Nice.
It's a $75 charge. You get the kayak all afternoon. You'll be, like I said, with 2 experts from the River Authority and myself to talk about the project. So you learn a little while you're having fun. And then,
That is
like I said,
fantastic.
and then next go round, we might, maybe it's Carnitas Lonja, or,
Right.
but the idea is to bring people down to the river but then highlight our partners
So how
along
often,
the river.
Love that.
how often are you doing this?
Well, we're hoping to do it quarterly, this is our first
I'm
one.
thinking we need to do this monthly.
Well, hey,
I think
through
people
this
are gonna
radio
love
show
this.
and y'all's
What a
hard work and
great-
life stuff, maybe
Thank
we can
you.
have enough critical mass to do it.
Well, we'll definitely bring you in again and
Definitely
again.
need to talk about that, that is like way cool.
If you haven't kayaked a river, it is a blast.
Okay, so for somebody who signs up for this, it costs $75, you wanna go on this fun thing, what do we need to bring?
Just a sense of adventure.
And a hat and some sunscreen?
Yeah, sunscreen.
Bottle of water? I mean, they provide the kayaks.
Yeah, the kayak's there, there's people helping you get in, get out, if you get stuck, there's people
my
there to
Okay,
help
so
you.
they're gonna teach us, if you have no
Just-
idea how to kayak,
You
should
gotta
still
be
be
out
okay.
somewhere, Linda.
Okay.
And
Kinda
really,
scary.
just a
Bit
sense of
scary.
adventure and be open, to having a good time.
Oh my gosh, so how long does the whole thing take?
About 3 hours.
3 hours.
That sounds so
How
fun.
cool is that? Cause you just sitting here talking about this Spirit Reach project that's coming up and the tubing in one of the Medina projects, I mean, it's just like, wow, there's a whole lot more coming out.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot just
No,
sitting here.
we got some really exciting initiatives that it makes it fun to go to work every day.
Oh, right, you got
Yeah.
like the best job ever. Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Well, you know what, there's just a whole lot of fun for the families now and in the future with just so much more that they're doing. And again, a lot of it is, kids just love to run around and it doesn't cost any money to go to the park and run around.
Get away from the electronics too, which is
Yeah.
nice.
They just gotta clean up after themselves and we're all good, Linda.
Yes. Only leave the
Problem
footprints.
solved.
Yeah,
Yeah, only leave the footprints. That is fantastic. Okay, so we would love to talk some more. We're gonna obviously have to have you come back and tell us about the upcoming
Anytime.
projects. We'll have you come back for each one of the reaches, now that we know what they are, right?
right.
Okay, so we are gonna break for commercials. Don't go away. We'll be right back here with Frates, talking about the San Antonio River Foundation here at the San Antonio Life Stuff Show on Gen X 99.1. So I finally figured that out. What is the mission reach? And this
Next,
reach,
yeah, they all
that reach,
have
I was
their
like,
own little
what is
names.
that? So do you have some kind of either on the website or a brochure or something people can make sense of that? Because it's such a
Yes, you
huge.
can go to our website and click,
on
and
each
it's
one.
divided by regions.
Yes, I don't know what happened
And
here,
then
I
all
don't
the
know what
art
happened
per
over there.
reach and all that good
You know
stuff.
what I mean?
Sounds like it's amazing. I mean, just talking about each reach, each month, educating people.
And another thing we're working on is a river race series,
That's what we
and
need to do. So
working
maybe let
with
them
Go
say goodbye
Rio
now. You know what I
and
mean?
I'll just do
Visit
it.
SA, we want to have,
Just say goodbye.
there would be a downtown
Sure.
loop race, but these are like professional
Kayak?
kayakers. Can you imagine sitting at Casa Rio drinking a beer and eating nachos and watching these professional
We have
racers?
our Indy 500.
Yeah, they go like 3 times around the downtown loop, and then there'd be a Mission Reach one, and then there's like ones down in the further southern
that coming?
counties. Hopefully February would be the one downtown race. We're still waiting on permission, to go ahead from the city.
Call us when you're ready to get out of this region on the show.
Okay, so then, we're gonna come back.
I'll just do the welcome back and then you just take it from there.
Okay, well,
Oh, we
so,
give you upcoming events.
okay, so then I was thinking that Frates, could say goodbye to his people.
Okay.
So that they don't really have to miss the show.
Okay.
But then
Okay,
this
so
would
he
be
can say
end
goodbye
of-
first.
So that that's your life, so then you can just, whatever you wanna say to your
Should we
audience.
do it now?
Yeah, we can just do that right
So
now.
nice and nice.
Thanks you all for tuning in to Foundation's Facebook Live show, and thank you to Brenda and Linda. Don't forget about couponing and the Scooby-Doo van. And hey, everyone, Halloween is coming up. I'm a family of 5. We've been the whole Scooby-Doo group for Halloween. I highly recommend it.
Nice.
I was Velma, if you can believe that.
Are you serious?
Yep.
We got to see
Shaggy?
pictures.
I know, I wasn't Shaggy, I was Velma.
That is
Anyway,
wonderful.
thanks for tuning in.
All right, bye guys.
So glad to have you.
Not you guys, those guys. I think we
Oh.
lost our show feed, but we still
Oh.
got you on YouTube
Hey, guys.
and the Gen X. So
Yeah.
hang on there. Don't go anywhere because we still got some really
Yeah,
cool
let-
stuff coming up.
That's right. We were on like 4 phones here and we're going out to different social media, guys. So you have maybe 6 or 7 minutes left with us. So Don't go anywhere. And again, before you guys leave, if you could do us a favor and share. If you guys are on Facebook and if you're on YouTube, if you guys have any questions about our show today, or you guys have any questions for our special guest here, go ahead and put that below, guys, and we can go ahead and answer those questions.
And then we're trying to get the zoo and the Whitney, so we're trying to get kids.
Yeah, you know that would be great.
Because we know that a lot of the reasons that parents take these kids from us. And so when they get to these thousands of school kids, they're getting these passports, it's project that works. But the idea is to
30
take them
seconds.
and say,
Let's
"Hey,
go.
Scooby,
Get
you
ready."
told us to go to this place." Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to tell you about that. I'll welcome us back and we'll take it from there. All right, welcome back to the San Antonio Life Stuff Show here on Gen X 99.1. We're Brenda and Linda bringing you the life stuff from San Antonio and the people who are making a positive difference in our city. Like our guest today, he's been telling us all about the San Antonio River Foundation. It's Frates Seeligson. So Frates, thank you
Oh, thank you all.
for being here. We're excited. You're going to be back. He's coming back.
And listen, like I said, I've never been on radio before, so this was fun.
And
It was a lot of fun.
while our radio
Yes.
show guests were not here, he was telling me about the professional kayaking racing that's probably gonna be coming up hopefully in February, so we're gonna wanna definitely bring him back and tell you all about that, so. Okay, so we only have a few minutes left, so we wanna tell you real quick about what's coming up. So in the Scooby Van world, we are actually gonna be at Hutchins Elementary School in the South San ISD district, giving away free books to students pre-K to 5th grade, about 400 kids. And so we're getting back into our school visits. We kind of stayed away for a while just to let them get their legs under them after COVID. So we're gonna be starting that. And then this Sunday, the Scooby Van and Brenda, we
Yes,
are
yes.
going to be with Charlie Blank from San Antonio River Aid San Antonio.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Cleaning up. They're actually gonna be doing the cleaning, we're gonna be doing the publicity and the getting
That's why I said
people's
it's gonna be
attention.
fun. We'll do the publicity, but we are there to support.
So Charlie and all the volunteers,
We'll
we
see you,
don't, we
Charlie.
actually don't know the location yet, so we'll post something out on the Scooby Van, events page, and I'm sure he'll post something as well, but there's always places to clean up. We had a hard rain, we had someplace planned, in the Spirit Reach place, foundation area, but then the rain happened, so now we've gotta go somewhere else to make sure we get that taken care of. And also, check out the Twig, because we've got the Angel Guardian book and the Kid Illustrated books there on sale now. We're waiting to see how that goes, so we'd like that to go well. So go out there, if you got kids who are creative and you wanna get your kids off of the screens, get those Kid Illustrated books. You can also get them on Amazon, and we prefer you get them through the Twig, because the proceeds there are gonna support the Scooby Van. And then also, unfortunately, the Scooby Van will not be at the Rolling Oaks Ball this weekend. So if you're planning on dropping off books, just hang on to them, and we will be there the following weekend.
Definitely, you need a fleet, Linda, of Scooby Vans, so that you can be, so that you guys can be everywhere. So guys, a couple of things, I just wanna, do that reminder. You guys wanna get to the Facebook page, Saving Our Way. We do have that last couponing class today. You know, Jennifer and I, we're just super excited to help our community. So definitely, guys, we will see you there. We wanna talk next week, guys. We do have a special guest next week on our show. Our guest will be Luke Hogan.
Horgan.
Horgan?
Horgan, yes.
Luke Horgan. Luke Horgan is the owner of the Jefferson Bodega Convenience Store. They're doing a lot of wonderful things. Horgan utilizes his store as a means of providing for and giving back to the people, giving away necessities like milk, eggs, toilet paper, and etc. Guys, he's just super
And
amazing.
You're really gonna wanna tune into that, because it's actually, the Scooby Van was at one of his events at Jefferson Bodega, when actually a lot of what we're doing right now came into play, because he's done a lot for the community. They were giving away free haircuts, and he had all these folks there who were chipping in on the west side for back to school, and I thought, wow, I mean,
Yeah, he's
people
just
need to
doing
know about
amazing
all these
things.
wonderful things, and so that's kind of part of the inspiration behind what we're doing, and so Luke is a really cool guy.
Right.
If you've not been to Jefferson Bodega after next week, you're gonna wanna go.
Right, so when I was talking about giving away, when he was out there giving away this,
Right.
eggs, toilet paper, stuff like that, guys, this was during the pandemic when
Right.
people needed it most.
Yes.
So he is amazing. You guys do not want to miss out. You definitely want to tune back in. Now remember, Linda and I, guys, we are here every single Tuesday from 12 to 1 o'clock, so do us a favor, tune in. If you guys are on live, definitely share, even if you gotta go. If you just come in real quick, you share. You guys can check us out again, later at your convenience.
Okay, and so we need to thank our sponsors, of course. We want to thank them one more time. Gen X 99.1, our radio show. We are going to be back all of next year, starting at the end of November. We'll be here the first half of November, so starting the last 2 or 3 weeks of November into all of December, we're actually going to take the show and make it a Facebook Live off-site because we are not going to be in the studios, but we'll still be out there. And you can tune in and watch the Scooby Van being painted. It's going to be spray painted.
Oh my
And
God.
Brenda's going to tune you in so you can get in her couponing world. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be very informal. It's going to be a lot of fun behind the
Maybe
scenes stuff.
suggest some colors,
Huh?
possibly green and yellow and
Green
blue.
and yellow.
Adjustments
No,
of
like
colors,
blue.
he says.
You aren't gonna stay with the same color palette.
No, I'm going to stay with the same color pattern.
Okay.
I have my
Sure.
own Scooby Van
Okay.
design, but my kids forbid me from doing it. Otherwise, it would be this hippie looking flowery thing with hearts on it. But anyway. So yeah, we gotta stick with the same colors, so thank goodness for Rust-Oleum paint, it makes my life easy, it just takes 2 weeks to
True,
paint. So with that, and then we also wanna thank the Center for Advanced Wellness, and that's of course is where our studio actually is, here at 8723 Box Lane, behind the airport at 410 and Broadway, we're not hard to find. And this is where you come, if you don't have medical insurance, it's a $50 plan or a $30 plan, and then you pay $10 for a visit, and it's well worth it. All your medical needs, all your beauty needs here, and they do have a new location opening up on around the Mid Center area too. So we've got several locations actually.
Yeah, they really do, but you guys, as long as you get to centerofadvancedwellness.com, you guys can check out just everything that they have to offer. And again, you know, just super excited about coming back to our show next year. Oh my goodness, like I said, we have been able to interview just so many amazing people, like our special guest Frates here. And I'm super glad, because Frates, we can honestly invite you back because we still got a show. So
That's awesome. Well done, you
And we got a
two.
magazine coming out too. Same concept. San Antonio Lifestyle Magazine is going to be coming out in January. So for all those folks who are going to be contributing and be a part of the magazine that we talk to, it is going to be January. So
Right.
stay tuned for that. We got
All
a
right,
lot of
girl.
cool stuff in the magazine. And then we got My Travel Vibes Apparel for the logo merch.
Thank you,
so
Rudy.
thank you,
Thank
Rudy,
you.
for that. MyTravelVibesApparel.com, and then Pogo Pass. Go PogoPass.com. Type in the code word Scooby Van, you get the Pogo Pass for $39.98. It lasts you for an entire year once you finally activate it, and you can get into about 25 venues here in San Antonio, Austin, and Waco. And it's gonna cost you $40 to get into about $1,000
yeah, that's just
worth of
amazing.
venues.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's incredible. So you gotta get a Pogo Pass, but you gotta use Scooby Vans because the proceeds help to support the Scooby Van.
That's right.
So,
All right, Linda, it was a great show, girl, because it is totally over. Dang.
that's not too fast.
Yeah.
The great news is we come back next week.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes. And we'll have Frates back again too, because we have lots of questions.
Thank you both very
You're
much.
welcome.
A lot of
Thank you.
fun.
Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week.
All right, guys, check you guys out next week. Can't wait. We'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.